What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the recap of the family scrimmage that's been going on. I know a lot of people tend to panic when they look at OneHive and we're down to like 8 members or something, but rest assured, everything is fine. It always will be. We just had a family scrim, so a lot of people were over there, and it was an epic one. Look at this. 80 to 80. Look at the percent destruction, total destruction there. 92.97 to 92.87. 1/10 of a percent separating the victory there. So pretty crazy. I'm over on the OneHive Valkyrie side. Not that I was in this war. That's just where they put me. So I will show both sides of the war, though. I'll show a recap on this side, then a recap on the other side next. So we're going to be looking at what, and I'll go through the basics real quick. Guys, there's some stuff like the Rob not being attacked. I don't know all the details. I wasn't in the war. There was something weird going on, and then I don't know what to tell you. I don't think Town Hall 10s were dipping down. I don't know what all the rules were. I know there was no restrictions as far as attacking goes, but there was rules about Town Hall 10s dipping down. You see a couple of Town Hall 9s there. And then Tate on the top there, not 3-starred. Brady, not 2-starred. And everything else looking good, except for, again, a couple of Town Hall 9s on the bottom. So, again, can't explain it. Don't ask me. Don't know. Wasn't there. I was over in the in my patrons clan doing a war with them. But let's get right to some of these nice attacks here. Looks like a number 7, Rob, taking out Hell, doing it with the Hogs, which I like to see. Not a super high Town Hall 10, obviously, but does have a level 2 and a level 1 Inferno, 30/30 heroes, and all maxed Town Hall 9 defenses. And then I believe those air defenses and the Teslas are maxed. So it does add a degree of difficulty there. Coming in from the bottom with the Queen Walk, just letting her come in, do her thing, taking out all this point defense, these archer towers, the X-bow. She might even aggro this king here. I can't remember. But on the left side, notice that the quake spells are going down. Yeah, the king does come over, rages up that queen. She's doing her thing. Golems on the left side, taking all the aggro, wizards creating the funnel, wall breakers going in, open up that compartment, and with the help of the quakes, now that whole core is opened up, drops those Valks out of the CC, so just the CC Valks, those golems, and the king, but look how those Valks tend to get out in front. That's just one thing that there's not a lot you can do about it, but once you rage them, watch this, boom. Did you see that? Holy cow. Insane. They are pretty squishy, though, because as you can see right now, the Valks are pretty much gone in the core, but they got the level 2 Inferno down, they got the Queen down, the King is down, everything's moving in at this point, and the Hogs are coming in as well. It does have the 1 free spell, so once everything starts getting in as far as its Hogs and stuff, towards that Inferno Tower, right there. 2 Teslas, Inferno Tower, all frozen. The King's closing in, the Queen's moving in behind. The Hogs are backing everything up there. And then the heal spell, as the Inferno Tower goes down, the Hogs are able just to take out these last few defenses. So very, very nicely done. And again, I love seeing Valks and Hogs being put to good use at Town Hall 10. Awesome job. Let me get a drink of water real quick. All right. Moving on to some Town Hall 9 action. Let's see what we got here. We got the top one done by Sean and doing it with a Penta. I love this. Just comes on the left side, says, okay, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to use one of my spell slots, grab this queen, drops the king down, a wizard to create the funnel. The jump spell, the king goes right in. Of course, the queen's going to sit back and sort of snipe and do her thing. But that king gets in there, pops the ability, couple swings, and with the barbarians there, the queen goes down. So that's all he really needed out of that. From here, it is time to start the Lava Hound attack. He knows there's a Lava Hound in the CC, I believe. This was probably a cleanup attack. He knew that was in there. Just letting the queen sort of do her thing, get what she can. But she's on that storage right now. It goes down the Town Hall. She locks onto it. Has already popped her ability. So there she goes down. Here comes the air attack. Balloons, Lava Hounds, haste spells galore. Everything closing in. There is a few archers in that CC, but drops down the poison there, which is going to prevent them from really doing a whole lot of damage. Last Lava Hound comes down out of the CC there. More balloons, more haste spells. Has another haste spell still in the bag if he needs it. The only real threat left is over on the left side of the space. You see that Tesla farm, the X-bow. But the X-bow is pointed down, actually, so that's not a part of the threat. So really just the Tesla farm there. As soon as this last air defense goes down, he's going to be looking pretty good because that Lava Hound is still up, still out front tanking. There's actually 2 Lava Hounds there. Drops the haste spell, wants to keep them moving forward, keep them out front. All the balloons closing in. Got nice coverage on the pups on the backside, doing the cleanup thing. Drops that last haste, and that propels them onto the last few defenses. Again, the Lava Hound doing the tanking, and so all is well with the balloons. Beautiful job. We'll fast forward here because it's going to take a little bit of time to clean up. But again, he does have pretty good spread on the pups that are left and the balloons all not being all clumped together, which helps out tremendously. Does have one lava hound that did not explode, but still got the 3-star. Good job, Sean. Okay, next one is a familiar name, Genex, doing his thing on number 12. I like this one. Dragon air attack with no zap quake, nothing like that, no earthquake spells, just the queen walk to get in and get the other air defenses taken care of. So pretty cool. Drops her down, lets her start walking in. Does have that jump spell, which is going to let her into the next compartment, which is also going to allow her to get to those 2 deeper air defenses. From there, he is just going to start sending the dragons in. He does have a lava hound in the CC to protect those dragons from that last remaining air defense that he's not going to get with the queen walk here. But she's doing her thing, walking in. Wizards down on that collector, just trying to make sure she walks towards that first air defense that she can reach over the wall easily. A couple of hogs down, just wants to take out that archer tower and I believe get the CC lure here. One more swing, there it goes. Comes closing in. Actually did not get the CC lure with that one. Not sure if they just want to take that archer tower out or what. But the wizard tower is going to go down, and then now all that's on the queen is that X-bow until she gets in range. Now going to have to pop up that rage spell, and actually almost waited too long. Had to pop the queen's ability as well. So kind of a waste there. If it got that rage spell down a little quicker, the healers would have got her healed back up. But that sweeper was pushing him back, had to go ahead and use it. There you see the jump spell, the king going in. He's going to get in, try to get aggro onto that queen, take her out if he can. But the air defenses are the key here. You see the queen already taken down. The king's going to get that next one. That's going to be 3 ADs taken down. The queen is firing in, so has to go ahead and pop that ability. He's going to try to beat through that wall, which is unfortunate, but the queen sits back. She's too far away to get aggro, snipes out that air defense. There's the lava hound. Here's the balloons coming out of the CC. I think he might have had a few of his own. Dragons coming in, everything just collapsing onto this last remaining air defense. The queen goes down, and now the queen is engaged. The defending queen is engaged, but dragons, we all know what happens there. She gets just roasted. That lava hound's still up, still doing some nice tanking. There it finally explodes, and the rage spell is dropped. Only a few real threats left, that Tesla being one of them. Again, more down-pointed X-bows. People are just really trying to, I think, protect against these queen walks. But it does open you up to air attacks, as you see here. So those dragons balloons are all gone. Dragons are closing in. That wizard's getting a little heal love from the healers there. So he's in good shape. And that is the 3-star. Good job, Genex. All right, another here. Let's see. Checking out on number 18, Small Thin Coward, interesting name. Taking out our boy Ivan, doing it with a Govaho, which, you Govaho everything now, just the way it is. Comes in from the top with the golems, the wizards behind, creates the funnel, stuff that we have all seen a million times. Queen right up the middle there, and a test wall breaker does trigger that single bomb there. A couple more bombs go off, and then the rest of the wall breakers and the redheads come crashing in. It has the jump spell to let him into that core. Once that CC troops start coming out, he's going to drop down this. Actually, he does not drop down the poison on this one. I thought it was kind of surprising. There is a P.E.K.K.A in there. That is a lot of damage. It's very slow, but a lot of damage. And you'll see he just drops the heal spell down. They do take everything out. But most of his Valks are gone at this point. You see there is one over there. I'll beat on the queen. I think it's just one. And one on the right side. But that's all he had left is a couple of Valks. I think probably a poison would have been called for right on top of that Valk. Or excuse me, on top of that P.E.K.K.A. Would have saved a few of his Valks. But anyways, the Hogs are coming in at this point. The Tesla farm pops, just drops a heal right on top of them. That's a tremendous amount of damage coming to those Hogs. But they start to sort of get their footing there, start taking out a few of the Teslas, and then they're in great shape. The heal's still healing them up to that last Tesla's almost dead. It goes down, the wizard tower goes down, and from here, there's just not a lot to stop them. A lot of Hogs left. There's the heal spell. The queen still got her ability. Has a little bit of clamp to play on the outside. We'll fast forward because the last few defenses are going down. Then they're going to turn their attention towards that enemy king. He is level 30, so he's no joke. But they'll get him taken care of right here. They turn on him, beating him down, almost there. Poison spell on him. Oh, they're going to get it. Boom, he goes down. Nicely done. All right, one Hog left. I think it's all he had left, but the queen's doing her thing. She's cleaning up. She can reach everything. She doesn't have to beat through a wall. So he gets the 3-star. Nice job. All right, one more for you guys on this side of the war. 23 asterisks taken out. Suraj Delight? Suraj Delight? Interesting. All right, coming at it with a mass Valk attack. I mean, this is a bunch of Valks. You see, it's a dead space base. Excuse me, it's hard to say. So he just comes in and he just brings the golem in, creates the funnel, wants to get his troops in here, and then he just lets this massive Valk attack. I mean, 16 Valks, that's insane. He just lets them sort of jump and beat their way through these walls all the way around the base. Now, I think this was probably a cleanup attack because all 4 Teslas are in that dead zone. There is a Lava Hound in the CC. So he knows what's going on here, and he knows that all he has to do is let these Valks walk their way around. And without the Teslas, without all that stuff, he's got some heal spells for him, 3 heals. Just keep them going, keep them healthy, and they'll just beat their way through these Lego walls almost instantly. I mean, it takes him no time at all. He doesn't have to have a whole lot of jumps. He can as long as he keeps them healthy, he's going to be in good shape. So a few Hogs on some of these defensive die. Look at that. One swing, basically, and they're through that Lego wall. So no problem whatsoever. Drops down the heal for him. The Lava Hound does explode finally. The Queen's sort of lagging behind, picking off those up as she can. But there you go. Another swing or two, and they're through the next set of walls. Again, just waiting until he needs the heal spell, dropping it down for them. As soon as they get to this next wall, the Hogs are trying to help out. Boom, right through it. No trouble at all. Now, the threat that remains is obviously the King and Queen and the Tesla farm. That's all he's got left to worry about. But both of his heroes are healthy. He's got his, actually, I don't think he's even, yeah, Queen's beating through the center there. Hasn't used either one of their abilities, so they're looking real good there. They kind of go around the outside here. He drops that heal spell down. Probably didn't get a whole lot out of that, but really didn't need a whole lot. I like the poison on the Queen. That's going to slow everything way down. She does aggro onto them, which pulls them in, which is great. You see the Queen doing her thing. She kind of collapses down in onto that core, onto these Teslas. She's going to be picking them off one at a time as the Valks clean up that top compartment. So beautiful attack. Took some time. I'm actually surprised that it attacked that long. I didn't look at the start timer, but he had to be pretty close on the 3 minutes, but still gets the 3-star. All right, there you go, guys. I will show you the stats real quick, and then later today, you will get to see the other side of the war. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Hope you enjoyed this half. Until then, Jake from OneHive doing my best to help you guys suck less.